red alert. The Fed raised the interest rate by 0.75%. Now, what does that mean to you? You know me, Art Morris, 202BToBroke.com. Started one program, $188 a month, following Grant Cardone, multi-billionaire. Had a student loan, $94,785. I was wrong. Down to $10,900 by becoming a salesman. Go watch my videos. I have some videos. I'm going to just show you how to simply pay your bills. How do you pay your bill during a recession? How do you find out what bills do you decide to pay? That's a $999. I have a $99.99 to $999 program to help you. So today I want to just briefly talk to you. If you want me to show you what bills you should pay, how you should decide what to pay, and how you should maybe find some ways to make extra money, subscribe to my channel and go watch my videos. We've been growing. Also, you know, there's a merger coming between Kroger buying all the Albertsons. Remember how I told you better go to Albertsons, before it becomes a food for less, a grocery for outlet. So I'll talk to you a little bit about that and what you want to do, because I used to be a caregiver for my grandmother. So I know how it is to drive around, try to find a good place to eat. Do you want to go to the place that you got to bag your own food, or rather you go someplace where at least they can at least pretend to bag it for you? So let me get to it right now. Two things you need to do. So let me let you explain what happens. When the Fed raised the interest rate 0.75%, if you have a credit card, or two things you need to do. Go and read. What I want you to do is, if you have a credit card, immediately go and read your policy and see what it has to say regarding the credit card present interest and the prime rate. The prime rate has gone up 0.75%. Which means at least the minimum, if you were paying 19.99 for 75%, now you're paying 20%. If you're paying 21%, you're paying at least a minimum of 21.75%. That's just the minimum. Now you're cut, because like now the lending to the credit card company and to the financing company has gone up, which means they're going to pass that on to you. So it won't just necessarily be a 0.75. It could be anywhere from 1.5 to 1.2 to 1.4% interest increase, which means if you're paying 16% today, you may be paying 17.5% tomorrow. If you're paying like mine, I have a Capital One, it shoots up to 29.99% after the introductory rate. Like I remember, go read them. Also, you can go back how I show you like the new 6.99% is a new 0% transfer. Talk to you a little bit about that. But that means if the 29.99% now becomes, the interest rate has gone up 4 times. So basically 3%, 5%. Now that's added on. And you know they ain't going to just pass on the minimum. They're going to pass on more. So now I look for that interest rate to be like 34%, somewhere around there. I'll take a picture of it and let you know. Also, go back. Number 2 thing, check your loans. If you have a home equity loan, double check that home equity loan and make sure like that's a fixed rate. Anyone who has anything, variable line of credits, variable home equity loans, immediately look for a way to find a fixed. It's too late for you. You've already been hit with 4 interest rates. So if you haven't switched it, please switch it. Because it's just, what that means is if you have an interest of 3%, every time the prime rate goes up, which is tied to the Fed, you're paying 3%. But since you have a variable one and if you haven't switched it, now you're paying 6.75%, which is the same as you were paying $3 for this loan that you had. Now you're paying 6.5%. $6.50. That's almost a gallon of gas here, half a gallon of gas here in California. So go take a look at that. Number 2, list all those things that are like variable. I'll talk to you how you're going to do the credit cards transfer. I can really help you with the credit cards. Line of credits, just make sure that they're fixed. If they're not fixed, you got to find some way. You got to go. I'll show you how to do that. That's a $19.99 program. Give you some strategies on how to find some fixed interest rates. So, number 1, find all those. Check all your lines. Home equity, especially, double check. Seconds on the house, double check. Make sure that. Just double check and see if the prime rate is connected to the loan or you have a fixed rate. If you're unsure, you can't find on the policy, make sure you call the person up. Why I want you to do this is because Is Sam Neill a billionaire who used to own the Chicago Cubs? I think maybe Chicago Tribune said the amount that you're paying for the debt is going up. That is the problem. And they're already saying they may get one or two more. So the sooner you get all that variable debt converted into the fixed debt, then you can get it paid off faster. So take a look at that. Go join my channel. Red alert, red alert. Variable home equity lines of credit, variable home loans, variable lines of credit, variable credit cards. Look for ways to get those fixed, because otherwise you're going to be paying a lot of money, man. So we'll find out. Stock market was already hit. Did I tell you before? Did I tell you, Ted, what it is that Powell was going to bring it to you? No one listens to the procrastinator. So go take a look. You know I was going to say the black man.